City of Ember is a one-of-a-kind, unique underground city. It has a logic to it that comes out in every pipe, every wire, and every faded sign.
You all right, Mr. Tom?
Just another blackout, Lena.
We're on the biggest set in the world. We're in Belfast, and this set used to be part of the shipyards here. This is where the Titanic was built. That's how big it is. We came here because you could build this underground city on a set.
The massive sets played from one end to the next, all in unison. There was a shop, and there was a store, and there was a place that sold clothes. And to have it all located in this one very, very impressive place was a treat for everybody in order to work at it. They actually almost lived in the actual City of Ember itself.
Now the generator is what powers the city. This is a couple of levels below the City of Ember itself. The whole series of pipeworks underneath the city, which are almost like the veins in our body. And then you have the generator below that, this huge pumping beast, which is like the heart. Here, this big mammoth generator that is on its last legs.
It's just a lovely story. Kids that dream of a future that their parents have given up on. And it's inspiring in that way.
The generator's broken. Can't be fixed. Without it, we won't survive. We have to find a way out of here.
The City of Ember is a very unique, and I think one-of-a-kind action movie. It's like a family movie and an action movie at the same time. That is not merely a fantasy film, it's a fantasy film inside this kind of atmosphere that we can recognize. Underground city, already a secret. Why does this underground city exist? Why does it look the way it does? Why is it so threadbare? Why is there such a feeling of mock happiness at the same time there's this undercurrent of, well, of kind of danger, of mystery? Well, when you have a city like that, when you have a story like that, that means it's full of secrets, and you need somebody to discover what those secrets are. And lo and behold, if it isn't, the young people of the City of Ember, the young people who are always yearning for something better, are always asking why are things the way they are, and isn't there something better out there for us as we get older? These young people are the ones who discover the secrets. They go off, and not only do they make their lives better, but they save the entire city. They break, it's almost as though they break the secret code of not only this box, but and the instructions that are inside it, but also they break the code of why they are where they are. It's a big, massive puzzle that starts with a hint, that leads to a clue, that leads to a trail, that leads to a secret, that leads to a passageway, that leads to a tunnel, that leads to an adventure that gets them out into the bright daylight of the sun and saves the day. City of Ember already boasts a very talented cast. Harry Treadway as Dune and Saoirse Ronan are literally the heroine and the hero that save the day, that propel the entire story, and it's they who we follow throughout. We have Bill Murray, Tim Robbins. Look, I'd pay to see both of those guys walk across the street, and it's delighting to have them in the film as well. The screenwriter, Caroline Thompson, has already done some of the most impressive fantasy-type films. She has a whole history with Tim Burton. The City of Ember is a one-of-a-kind, unique singularity. It has a logic to it that comes out in every pipe, every wire, every frame, every faded sign, and every chipped piece of paint or every crumbling wall.
They sent me the script, and I hadn't read the book, and it was just a lovely story, kind of a universal story about kids that dream of a future that their parents have given up on, and it's inspiring in that way. It was such an anomaly, but such a great story and such an inspiring story. And that's kind of what attracted me to this script, is that it's completely viewable to any age, and also inspiring. It doesn't rely, like so many children's movies do, on violence for entertainment or explosions. And it's a unique kind of weird world that I think children will really be drawn towards. I play Dune's father, Loris, who is a man who is a tinkerer, an inventor, and I think he kind of drives Dune crazy. Dune is asking questions. Dune is someone that wants to live in his imagination beyond the city of Ember, and dreams that there is a possible other world. My character's pretty much given up on that, as most people in Ember have. However, I have a secret, and it's part of what I think makes Dune who he is. When you are reared by someone that at one point in his life did have a passion for what lies beyond, I think you're able to, the parent is able to plant those seeds, and I think when the movie starts, those seeds have taken root and they're in Dune, and he's dreaming of a world beyond. Very talented, and he's, it's a mighty daunting challenge to control a production this large and to work in a foreign country and inspire a crew of people that have been in the business for a long, long time, longer than you've lived, longer than probably your father has lived. And there's crew members here that could be Gil's grandfather and grandmother, and he's up to it. I think he's doing a great job. I've enjoyed working with him.
I thought it was a great script. The screenwriter Carolyn Thompson is. I've had a crush on her for a long time as a writer and a person. I met her a long time ago, and I just think she's a spectacular person, and I always wanted to work in one of her films. And when I saw it was her name on it, I got very very excited. And the script is really effective, and I didn't know what to expect because I hadn't read the book, and I thought this is a wonderful story, and I'd love to just be a part of this. Those who are younger have a little bit more idealism and see a different possibility and feel something. They connect to some sort of dream or wish that there could be a better life, and what could that be? People that have lived longer have forgotten sometimes what their dreams were or how good it could be, and they've gotten in the habit of accepting things, accepting the way things are. If you go through an airport and you see people standing in line, you forget it didn't used to be such a struggle to go someplace. If you go through Heathrow, you see lines going every direction. You feel like you should get on one quickly. Quickly. It's like that feeling. I better get in line quickly or I'll never make my plane. You don't know what line you're in. But in this one, there's some young people in the movie that see or sense that there's a way out of this. There's got to be a way out of this. And they're the ones we run with. That's who we're following in the movie. Well, we're on what I'm told is the biggest set in the world. We're in Belfast, and this set used to be part of the shipyards here. They call this the paint hall, yes? And this is where the Titanic was built. That's how big it is. It's big. If you look at the ceilings, you see these massive crane kind of things that you had to lift up all these big giant pieces of metal. It was built here. So this is the largest set in the world now, officially. We came here because you could build this underground city on a set. It's got to have lots of height. It's got to have real scale, real size. And if you look at it, and those of you watching this on the DVD will now see cutaways of beautiful pieces of the set. So, and it has a sort of a tired, you know, it's been around. It looks like it's been around a little bit too long and hasn't really been spruced up or cleaned. And but you see the original sort of feeling of it, the murals, you know, the sort of all for one kind of feeling, one for all, the kind of murals that exist in Rockefeller Center, and where, you know, it's just a nation striving, a people striving. And it's really a beautiful job. Well, he's smart. I know, because he says things that I know, but I'm just too thick to say. You know, I'm just too dull. You know, when he says things, I go, of course that's right. Of course you're right. I just, you know, I'm just too dull anymore. I don't have any wit left. There's almost nothing. I'm just a husk. But he's a very, you know, enthusiastic can be taken the wrong way, but he has a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy. It takes an enormous amount of energy to direct any film, even a terrible film. It takes a lot of energy to direct, either good or bad, and he has lots of energy, and he has great energy. He's very positive.
Well, I liked it. I felt I can understand why someone would want to make this film. It's a film that the family can see. It's got suspense and adventure and hope, and it's got a lot of the elements that some of the comic strip movies we see have, but it's character driven. All the characters are well drawn, and that's an interesting kind of thing. So it's what you have is a character-driven movie that's fanciful, that has a positive ending, and an adventure film of a certain kind. You know, when I envisioned it, I envisioned Ember as being this place. When I arrived here, the set was exactly as I hoped it would look, and I didn't expect it to. I mean, it's an amazing set, and extensive and elaborate and layered, and it's, I mean, it's just kind of miraculous, really. There are a number of things that are actually, I think, projected in this piece, but I do think it's about persistence and never giving up. I mean, it has to be a picture that entertains people, but also says a bunch of stuff. And there's a grim aspect to it, there's a beautiful aspect to it. And I just hope that an audience takes it to its heart.
She's a very determined girl as well. Like, I think, you know, if she finds something that she thinks is important, then she will go to the end to figure out what it is. And I do like that about her, because, you know, nothing will stop her. One day she finds a box in her apartment, and it contains, well, actually Poppy finds the box, and then she finds Poppy, who has the box. And there's like these weird pieces of paper inside the box. So her and her friend Dune kind of go on an adventure, I suppose, to try and figure out what these pieces of paper mean. And basically through the whole film they're trying to figure out what they all mean and piece it together, and kind of unlock the secret of the city. Harry was unbelievable. I mean, he's just so funny. I keep saying this, I'm sorry Bill, but we did this one scene and we did Bill's shots first, and then they turned around on me, and Bill decided that he'd make me laugh continuously the whole way through my shot. So I'm really grateful that he did that. It was like, he'd just make up lines and try and make me laugh, and he was so funny, and I think it's great having people like that on set. They've got streets and everything is kind of, in the book, at the start of the book, they have a map of Ember, and this is Ember, you know, everything is the same, the streets are the same, we've got Harkin Square and Garn Square and the school, and everything is the same, so it really is a little mini city. Gil Keenan, or Gil Kennan, sorry, I call him Gil Keenan because I'm Irish. He is like the best director to work with. He's so much fun, and he's really great. He doesn't just he doesn't just look at things from a director's point of view. He looks at things from the actor's point of view and the character's point of view, and he's really understanding, and he'll listen to any suggestions that Harry and I might have, and he's very creative. I think that it sends out a really good message, but it's also great fun and it's funny, and then you've got a few emotional scenes thrown in as well. So I think that any family that would go and see this film would enjoy it, because I know that we've enjoyed making it.
I think when I first read it, I think I was just very taken by Dune as a character, really, and by this kind of absolute kind of determination, always to be asking questions, to always think that there's some way of helping the city, and there's some kind of there's something that he can do to help, basically. And what I loved was his sort of he wasn't going to let other people telling him that things couldn't be fixed stop him, basically, and he was always very determined. He just wants to do good. He's in love with the city and in love with trying to make things better for people, and it's lovely to be inside someone who cares that much about it and is just completely focused, just completely determined on that one goal. When I first came down for my audition, it was half constructed, and you could just see the scale of it and what was gonna, how big it was gonna be, and that was breathtaking because I'd never seen anything like it. And then when I came back, it was sort of half built, and it was just incredible. I mean, you can't ask for, a more full kind of set. Really, I've never seen anything like it. It's the detail is incredible. Martin Lang, the guy that designed it, has just blown me away. Every setup you go to, every new scene, he is a real star in this whole thing, I think. I hope that kids will watch it and think that it's a good thing to ask questions, and a good thing not to just accept what they're told by the authorities, the mayor in Ember or the government in the world. To ask questions, to look at the state of the environment that they're living in, and to look at the things that are going wrong in it, and to do something about it on an individual basis, and believe that will change things, and it's a really positive message, I think, that it's sending out there. I think people of all ages can enjoy it, because I think it's this mad, colourful, peculiar world with this incredibly exciting journey through it, solving these clues to the eventual end.
Take 3.
Y tus trailers. Visita mi canal.
Let's get real. Everything. Joey?
Sorry? I think you should carry it. I feel like a 3-year-old.
Hey, how'd it go?
It was unbelievable.
Say it to the camera.
It was unbelievable.
Round it. Fumes are starting to get there.
It's right above it. Dave, it's up here. It's up here.
Body.
Thank you.
Oh, makes this one.
Stand close. It is, yeah?
Excuse me.
So,
151 hotel.
Eskimo just joined us.
A warning. If I discover you've been helping,
And action. And sit. Very nice. Cut.
And forward.
Jimmy?
Michael, sorry.
Can you two please take a step, all of you just take one step forward and closer to the wall. Turn your dad's arm. Slow. Turn around.
Oh, the noise! Quiet! Watch your fingers, Gil. A little bit left. Action!
Careful! That's food you're destroying! Our food!
Action! Action!
Dude!
Y tus trailers. Visita mi canal.
Eternal loyalty to our city and to the wisdom that created it. We declare our infinite gratitude to the builders who chose the site with the greatest care. Ours is the only light in a dark world.
And be seated. Cut. Very nice. Coming up like that.
Warehouse clerk.
It's very good. A vital job. pick, young lady. Out loud.
Pipe works.
Louder so we can all hear.
I'm a pipeworks laborer.
You're a very fortunate girl. That is certainly an important job.
Action.
What's inside the box, Lena? I imagine it's mayor-related business. Box. Give it to me. Give me the box!
Rumble.
Get it from her now!
Moving around. Try and fill up the open spaces. Try and fill up any spaces. Fill up the spaces. Moving. Moving around. In.
Okay. Now look away at the messenger. Lena Mayfleet, where's she gone? Action!
Here it is again, our day of days. This magnificent achievement that is our City of Ember. Magnificent achievement that is the City of Ember.
Action, Lizzie Looper.
city shines bright and glorious.
Granny?
Lamps. It's not all, is not all.
Mrs. Murdo!
How was your assignment day?
I got my job. I'm a messenger.
Oh, that's wonderful, Lena. Congratulations. The
Granny?
history taught to...
Mrs. Murdo!
How was your assignment day?
I got my job. I'm a messenger.
Oh, that's so wonderful, Lena. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh.
B, camera marker.
I'll give a back direction first. Stand by and background action!
And action.
Lena,
Ew. Scream if you need me.
trade with me.
What?
Swap jobs, please, you have to.
You want to work in the pipeworks?
No, I want to be electrician's helper and work in the generator. But Joss won't swap. Please, I'd rather die than be a messenger. I don't want to waste my time
Yes.
while the whole city... What?
Yes.
Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, June.
Get in!
We can't go yet. We have to tell everybody.
We don't have any time. We don't have any choice. Come on. Hold on.
3, 2, 1, action. And cut. 3, 2, 1, action. And cut.
Ready?
And he said,
There's got to be a way in.
Like ahead of where you would crash.
Yeah.
Ahead of
Don't
you
want
would be shoot. Yeah, and it should be more